Hey, what's up, good people? Welcome to another episode of FIREDUP KC. I'm your host, Zeke Wangang, and it's another virtual session, so it's gonna be fun, it's gonna be informative. And today with me, I bring, he's published author, he is also one of the founders, and he's an owner of Kansas City Black Magazine. So, this dude is big, so please help me make welcome Mr. Kareem Jackson to the show. How you doing, sir?
What's up, you guys? How are you? It's Kareem. I'm here with you. This is stoked. This is really cool, brother.
Thank you for coming on.
Cool. I love your show. It is like kick ass. I'm here in Asia right now.
Dang.
You are totally freaking global, okay? You got black folks here. You got black folks in Ghana. You got black folks in China watching you. So shout out and bravo and cheers to you, brother.
Dang, Mama, I made it, baby. I made it. Mama made it. I'm in Asia now. What you talking about? But it's another topic on this show. Really, I've seen your work and just being able to go through the Kansas City Black Magazine, man. It's a huge deal. So thank you for being able to be in the forefront of publishing and being able to kind of tell the story the right way, right? And you say you're calling in from Asia, right? What country are you in?
Yeah, you know what? At the end of the day, I'm here on some projects. I've been in the Philippines Islands for a while doing projects, and so my company is from Kansas City.
Okay.
We also are back and forth from Asia as well in the Philippines. This is where we outsource our company, bro. We're like the only black outsourcing business development company in Asia. In the Philippines especially. Yeah. Like we left Kansas City and outsourced 10 years ago. And I'm telling you, they don't tell black folks about this stuff. They need to learn that. We're like the only one here. So the blessing is that now Minority Success is being rebooted as the Black Kansas City magazine you're talking about, right?
Wow.
1,000 black businesses in Kansas City in that magazine being showcased. We partnered with freaking the Kansas City Star for the first ever.
Wow.
141 years old. They apologized for their racist past. You ever saw that news?
Yes, I saw that news.
We're the first black business and lifestyle section ever in that magazine. It's 4 to 6 pages showcasing 400 to 600 black businesses that are going to be showcased from our magazine too. So
whoa,
we're like coming back gangbusters, bro.
Whoa, you guys are coming back big. You gotta blow it up. Hey, I gotta come through. If you guys have an event, I gotta come through. Man, that's awesome. That's awesome.
And yeah, you know, nowadays one thing we're black folks where we're missing it is online digital.
Yes.
Our magazine's in print and it's online digital. So of course the printing, the old school. But you know where black businesses where we're failing, brother, is online. Man. You know what I'm talking about. We're failing to hope. We're like, dude, grab this market. The future is online and digital, so we're pushing that whole thing.
Yes.
You know, there is the magazine, there is the hard copy that you're going to get, but mainly, maybe you're going to get a few thousand or 100,000, readers of that, like old school, right?
Yes.
But the whole world, like I'm in Asia looking at you right now, bro.
I know. I'm like, I'm calling all the way. I've never been to Asia.
Yeah, if I had to go to your fucking studio and check you out just to see you, we wouldn't have connected.
Exactly.
And now black businesses have to realize, dude, like everybody wants your products, your weave, your YouTube channels.
Yes.
Everybody wants stuff. Black is trending, and so we have the imprint, but we're pushing the digital online.
Wow.
So, yeah. Like Google Play digital, like the App Store digital.
I was gonna say give us a bio. I'm still gonna say give us a bio about yourself, but you already blew it our mind. We haven't even started yet. You're already blowing our mind. So,
sorry.
No, you're good. No, this is good. This is why we're here virtual. So, so give me just a bio about who Kareem Jackson is and kind of how you got into the industry of being able to do entrepreneurship, publishing. Kind of give us a bit of bio so we know, how you've been doing it.
Well, let me tell you, the blessing is I'm from Kansas City, Missouri. A lot of
Yes.
folks who know me out there. What's up with you guys? My shop back home. Business, music family, entrepreneurship family.
Yes.
Grandma had salons. My sister has businesses. Shout out to Alana Jackson. What's up with you? She does dreadlocks in KC in Texas. My other grandma's a jazz singer in LA, and just my family grew up overseas, and we're tied. Like I grew up with the Carters in Kansas City, and the Gates in Kansas City, and the Haleys in Kansas City, because we all kind of went to school overseas, private school, had business. Long story short is that I've been in business since I was in high school, bro.
Wow.
Car washes, limousine companies, everything. And I launched this magazine, Minority Success, 15 years ago in Kansas City, the first ever lifestyle magazine for black folks in Kansas City, but it was minorities back then. And we blew the socks off the city. We really kicked ass. 2,000 folks came to the last launch party on Main Street in Kansas City. Yeah, our offices were in downtown Kansas City in the Firestone building, about 100 folks working with us, and this was a really great situation. But that racist crap back in Kansas City, brother, wore me the hell out. And be very honest, you get tired of it. It wore you out. It was like, what is that, you know? And during the recession, we lost money, and it was hard to get advertisers, and our big sponsors that we had, like AT&T, GlaxoSmithKline, Sprint, Western Union, you know, we had the Speedway out there, NASCAR, you know, we had Black people, Sanders, right? All these sponsors like kind of collapsed during you know the 2008 recession, right?
Yes.
And then this whole racist situation, I was like, you know, we get more love in California, we got more love in Asia, right? We have the Philippines magazine in Asia, we also published that.
Dang.
Go figure, right? So I was just like, dude, I you know, printing was crazy expensive back in the day. The tech wasn't here.
Exactly.
Social media wasn't here, right? We were on MySpace, bro.
MySpace.
Yeah, we were on MySpace.
Dang.
Like getting a website was like an argument by the board. Like, what? A website? Oh my God, they're so expensive.
Yeah.
We're paying $75,000 to issue to print.
Jeez.
Like, dude, like we should be online. We should be. And another long story short, again, man, is that mainly we had 500 Black businesses in the magazine at that time, by the way, too. Paid advertisers. Like, it was really an awesome thing for Kansas City. It wasn't my first business in Kansas City, but it was really the one that set me out there. But that whole game kind of ruins it, you know? And the blessing is that now with technology and everything, and then the Kansas City Star, if you know, in January, February, whatever, this year,
Yes.
they did the formal apology for their racism.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's what triggered this whole comeback.
Wow.
Because then it kind of vindicated us. Like, see what we're talking about?
Yes.
They were blocking our printing. They were telling advertisers don't give them any money. You know, we were the first Black magazine ever featured in Ingram's magazine with a Masterpiece Award.
Whoa.
We have a resolution from Mayor Kay Barnes for the city government in Kansas City, like a resolution, bro. So, but they were like, nah, these Black folks, they can't get no media. When then y'all have this one. And
Whoa.
Fox 4, Fox 5, they just all kind of came after us. And our clients too. Like, shout out to some of our clients that they were really like on a witch hunt. Like, making sure, no, you guys are getting too big, brother. You know, the Black community, y'all are rising up too much.
Jeez. Whoa.
And so that was it. So then when the apology came, it was a domino effect of the seed investors and the angels investors that we had, and people that have been asking us, and T-Mobile, for example, you know, there's people that are in corporations that are saying, like, bro, you guys got to bring this magazine back. There's no way to reach the Black community. The Black is trending. No one was doing it like you guys. Nobody had 2,000 people parties. Nobody was award winning. Nobody, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was like no one really had that. And I was like, yeah, but show me the money, bro. And they did.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, well, I'm listening now. Let me listen.
Let's talk.
Because I threw it, and it was just like that.
Yes.
And they were like, you know, here's a little something, you know, to at least do it. And if X, Y, Z
To get your feet wet, let's go.
Yeah, and when I got into it, brother, I really realized it's true. Like, the Black community, especially in the States right now, we gotta level up on that stuff, man. They are not telling. When I came and I outsourced here, I didn't see Blacks doing it. I wonder how they survived. It saved my company. Like, we have 12 publications now.
Wow. Since
my door says in Kansas City, around the world, right? We're talking about one in Dubai right now. We're talking about one, you know, we do a lot of different publications. It wasn't about us, right? That ecosystem back in the day in Kansas City was just not nurturing for Black business owners. Everybody I know left. The Carter's son left. I grew up with him. He left. What's her name? The actress that was in Hidden Figures, right? She left. I mean, we featured what's his name? Tech Nine for the first time in our magazine. We were the first magazine featured him back home.
Wow.
He went back. He went to California, right? You know what I'm saying? So it was like this thing where we all had to leave to succeed. We couldn't just do it in Kansas City. So I'm happy to be back. I'm happy that the Star has partnered with us to really say we're sorry to the Black community.
Yes.
And let us let us kind of catch up where we left off before. You feel me? Because I was like, dude, you guys blocked our printing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't you because you weren't here, but it's like you guys really stifled. You know, and you really didn't want Black folks to be seen.
Exactly.
You know?
Yes.
And I said, you know how that hurt us? And we had a nice conversation after the, and so here we come, bro.
Dang. Well, I was gonna ask you about like how was it easy to be able to have a Black Kansas City magazine, or were there gatekeepers? And you've already answered that question. Like back then, there were already people like Kansas City start trying to stop the publication from going forward. Now, this leads me to my next question, right? Because you talk about telling our story. Because I think the most important thing is being able to tell our story the right way. And for decades, they've been telling the story for us. Now, what is the importance of you being able to share our story the right way and being able to give the direct perspective, not from what they think that we should look like or what we should sound like?
You mean they, meaning white folks?
Yeah, white folks. The magazine, yeah, that's what I mean.
Okay. First of all, the reason that Minority Success was launched, the reason why the community stood behind it, was because minority and success at that time, you did not hear in the same sentence. I've been in marketing and business development for 20 plus years, bro. We're celebrating 20 something years here at Kansas.
I saw that, yes.
KareemAntonio.com, by the way. 20 years. We publish the publication. We do graphics, we do logos, we do all of this stuff, right? What happened was when it came down to it before, we were like, no. I'll give you an example. We would go to meetings in Kansas City and they'd be like, hey, we're doing the airport, for example, in KCI. And they would be like, well, we don't know any Black contractors. We don't know any Mexican contractors. And we were like, well, what? My family's in construction in Kansas City. Shout out to the Jackson Builders, Dowdy Construction. How do you two?
Yes.
Phil Good Construction. Okay, all the brothers. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you, they would literally be at board meetings. I'm the marketing guy at that time. I wasn't the magazine guy yet. I was sitting there going, well, what do you mean there's no Black voice? What are you talking about that? And it was a situation where we would literally sit up and be like, let me see your list. And they show the minority supplier list or whatever. It'd be like 10 contractors. We're like, what? Half of these aren't even Black.
Yeah.
what do you mean? I know 20 brothers right now. What do you mean? What you need to do? You know what I mean? It was like that. So it got to be the same way with marketing, the same thing with salons, the same way with catering, the same way with all these things. So Kaufman Foundation asked us to put a marketing plan together to help them to reach the Black community. This is back 15, 20, almost 20 years ago. That's where Minority Success was born from, for them. At the end of the situation, they backed out of it. They didn't want to really support the community. This is before diversity and inclusion, brother.
Yes.
This is back when they were just learning. This is when the census first kind of came out. They were just learning, oh, Black folks like Cadillac? Black folks like fried chicken? Wow, Black folks travel? Right, it was like that, right? So we were like, so it was more about the advertising, the customers, the graphics. We did the first Black ad for AT&T. I mean, we did in Kansas City. We did the first Black, Latino, gay, and Asian ad, Latino and Spanish ad for Blackwell Sanders Pepper Law Firm ever. Okay, it was like that in Kansas City. Like they would say, okay, yeah, we want to advertise, but we have no Black ads, like AT&T, all these companies, right? And what it happened is that we said, well, let's show them themselves. Well, Blacks don't read. That was the argument back in the day, right? Which is probably kind of true. But yeah, we'll read about ourselves though. If you show the brothers that we know doing great things in our town, they'll read that. They don't care about you and Ingram's. They don't care about the pitch. They don't care about the star.
Yeah.
Right? Because you don't show them. And now with the Star's apology, you feel me, right? Now it's proven that you never really had good content for these people. You would never show. So of course they didn't. So long story short, again, is that they backed out. And that's how we actually launched Minority Success on our own. Specifically to say, no, we're going to show you there are 500 Black successful business folks that we didn't discriminate. You had the Gates right next to the bondsmen. You had the construction dude. You had all the barbers, all the way up to AT&T vice president in the same magazine.
Wow.
And that's the part where we really wanted to show them, like, no, this is the power. And now, because diversity and inclusion, everyone knows the power. Right? They've seen it now, and we're totally vindicated. So now we're back, like we told you so. Let us do what we do best. And now we have 1,000 folks in the magazine, not 500. So it's gotten bigger than before. And we're digital, we're online, everything. We're international now. You didn't hold us back. You just you know, took our magazine away.
Wow. Dang. I see. This is why I'm having this conversation, because I have. I think I was talking with Jay on my earlier show. We were talking about like redlining in Kansas City. Now, I didn't know there was this other part, like when it comes to entrepreneurship, when it comes to publishing, that hindered, the black community in Kansas City. Until the stars like were like, yo, we're starting. I'm like, what are they saying sorry for? Okay, so this is what's going on for the past decades, right? So it's like things that we don't know because
141 years, bro.
Wow.
The star is 141 years old, I think. Something like that. 140, 120.
141 years.
Over 100. Yeah. Your great grandma could be getting that damn newspaper, okay?
It's a history. It's a long history that's been going on for a long time, right?
Yeah.
Now, let's talk about, so your comeback. When is this? So are you guys coming back for like hosting events, and what is this going to look like?
Well, mainly online and print digital.
Okay.
Folks get online, get digital, get black people, okay? Digital books, digital, get a website, not just Facebook, just Instagram, own your name,
yes.
own your .com. But my point is, it launches in hard copy Thanksgiving Day in Kansas City.
Okay.
It'll be delivered to homes or businesses or whatever they do in Kansas City. There'll be a virtual type thing going on. But there's a sneak peek on the digital on Google Play, our website, before November. The section in the Kansas City Star comes out before November, and the whole idea for this whole thing is to showcase and say black people, Kansas City folks in general, whoever, buy black. Right here we go. Buy black this Christmas season. Okay, we're coming out Thanksgiving Day. That's the Thursday before Black Friday. So let's make this Black Friday good for black folks. The Kansas City Star is going to have their first black ever fitness and lifestyle section ever before the holiday. Before the we're like, no, if you want to help black folks, we don't need you to showcase our baseball players. That's cute. I'm sad that you got the name wrong, but what we really need is show our businesses.
Yes.
Okay, give us an asset. That's a tax write-off if you pay for it. Okay, showing me how I did so great at the baseball game, that means nothing to him. It means great for the team, right? You show the Chiefs, that's great for the Chiefs, right? But showcase their businesses. And I'll tell you this too, and credit for the Star. The first negotiation was one page, like a big, Star page, right? And 100 businesses.
Wow.
Let's get it out there. After we met, things are great. I'm going to have Mike Fannin on my show this next week, by the way, the president of the Kansas City Star next week. And then they came back like, you know what? You're right. We need to do this right. We need to fix this.
Yes.
Someone said, let's do digital, let's do all that. I said, no. Take black folk. Give them what you took away. Okay?
Exactly.
You took away their ability to market their companies in print in the Kansas City Star. Give them that. They came back and said, okay, we'll do 4 to 6 pages and showcase 400 to 600 black businesses. For free.
Wow. And I mean, I think the most important is,
for free. For at least to black folks. We might find a little sponsor or something, but for free. Remember, we have 1,000 black businesses in our magazine for free. We don't charge for
1,000 for free.
Listed
1,000
for free. We have 1,000 that have a free $99 listing in the directory, which is also on our website, also right now too, at blackkansascitymag.com. So to get them to say, you gotta, this is like reparations. Like you guys, you give this to them. This is an asset.
Yes.
This is something that they can go show their grandmother, and then the whole 6-page. I'm so excited, brother. It's supposed to look like, those old school sales circulars? They had like the coupons.
Yes,
little
yes,
50
yes,
cents.
yes.
Remember those back in the day, like your grandma, right? We're going for that retro type look too. Where it kind of has this feel like when you turn that page, you're like, looks like Funky Town. Like, just in time for Thanksgiving season shopping.
Exactly.
You feel me?
Yes.
Holiday shopping, like telling everyone, dude, buy a brim from, from William over here. From William, his brims. Go over here and get some candy apples for the office from Keisha. Like we're trying to really say, because that's what they stole from us back in the day.
Yes.
Not letting us in the Star, hurting that Minority Success magazine that was really great for the community. It was a free magazine too, by the way. Yeah, the magazine's free. So when they weren't even charging for the magazine, yeah, they really, and we realized that you took the fire. You know, you took that. That's what you did. They built the plaza from advertising in the Star as a new development, right?
Yes.
So you took the power of all of these black businesses for an affordable price, or whatever it was back in the day, to be able to promote their business. And that time, the Star had a TV shows. They were huge.
Yes, yes.
They were in every home, right? So at that time, instead of you being able to promote your show or your barbershop in the Star or the Penny Saver, whatever they had back then, right? They didn't take the news. That's why when we first talked, we're like, I know it's great and I get the news, and I know, but that's not. Let's be honest with black folks. Don't distract us with this social crap. You took our ability to promote our companies.
Yes.
That's what you took.
Yes.
And you need to give that back. And they agreed. And God is good. And look.
Dang. Okay. Now this is some great news. Because I think the most important thing really is, it's sometimes it's not what you know, it's who you know. And it's like, if people don't know what you do, they're not gonna come to you, and that's what they took away. It's like, why are black businesses not succeeding in Kansas City? It's because no one really hears about them because there's no publication for it. But this is great that you guys are actually doing this comeback and getting to 1,000 publications like for free, and the magazine is for free. That's huge. That's bigger than big. But
it's always been free. There's a certain number of free hard copies nowadays.
Okay.
You have to pay for but there's free. It's free, yeah.
Okay.
But when they're hard copies, their list is out, then you have to pay for it or whatever like that. But the digital's free, the online's free, and we're really doing that because we want black businesses to understand there's no racism online, bruh.
Yeah. It's an open
If you're
space.
shipping stuff all over the world, all they know is I want candy apples. They don't know if you black. They don't know if you green. They don't care as long as the apple is good. And that's where you can overlap. That's where we need to take over. And I'll tell you why I'm pushing this, brothers, because when we first, 6 months ago, when we first did the research and the R&D of going back in Kansas City, looking what name, how we're going to do it, right?
Okay.
When you would put in, if you don't believe me, if you're watching this, if you put in Black Kansas City in Google or Buy Black Kansas City in Google, nothing black came up.
Whoa.
Nothing. Everything there was a white company that had a black list of businesses, or they showcased a black person on their TV show,
Whoa.
but nothing black. Like you didn't see what you would think, right? Barbershop, the
Yes.
girl, the club, nothing.
Restaurants,
came.
all that.
And it was like, this is how they get us.
Yes.
So if you need to get a grant or a loan for your business, you got to go to the white company to get it. But you know the dollars are for black folks anyway. So why you got to go through this company to get the money? Why you got to get this not-for-profit, right? And it's like that. You want people to find your business, but you can't go and search and then the call pops up or the globe pops up or whatever, or just your business, because we don't understand websites and SEO and graphics and all of that stuff. So then now of course when you look at Black Kansas City, Buy Black, we everywhere. Like we're top page one, top one. We took that like, oh hell no, you ain't doing this.
Yes.
But that is the new redlining. That's the new red line is online.
Dang.
The new red line is because remember, we think black. The world just thinks apples.
Wow.
The world just thinks haircuts.
Yes.
The world just thinks car wash. The world, you know what I'm saying, right?
Yes.
When you're looking on your phone, you don't put whites only car wash.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you put best car wash in Kansas City.
Exactly. Boom.
And you know that they can't beat no brother's car wash, but the brother car wash don't own his stuff. So if Google don't show him, not Google, but if Facebook doesn't show him or Instagram doesn't show him, he doesn't have anything online. There's no digital footprint of his own.
Wow.
So then now when you get into these big businesses, you're like, yeah, the white folks are beating you and growing, because now, first you couldn't get in the newspaper and the magazines and stuff. Then now you can. So but then you couldn't get on the certain streets, certain malls that were really great, but now you can. But now they're getting you online. So now you might want to get a badass burger. But before any black burger joint shows up on Google, there's 25 McDonald's.
Yes. That's true. Damn, yeah.
Little things, right? And the thing now is that everyone's black is trending. people are looking for black stuff
Yes.
globally.
Yes.
So you got to be there. So anyway, my point about that is the redlining nowadays, it's not like it used to be. No, that doesn't really exist as much anymore. Now they've moved on to where they letting you not understand online and digital, to where you understand like, hey, you know, if you don't have a website, you don't have social media, you don't have all those things that I'm sure that you know, that's the new redline. Let me give you another caveat, brother. Let me blow your mind again. Until this project, I didn't make dollars for over a decade.
Whoa.
My company was much more popular. All that crap that I went through in Kansas City, my company became much more popular around the world because around the world there's no racism. You saw Black Lives Matter was global, right?
Yeah.
So what would happen is that you go to do a magazine for Kansas City or to do marketing or a website for Kansas City or our company in the States, and there's all this racism thing. You don't really think about it, but you know it's there. But then all of a sudden, because you know, you say, well, let me apply. Let me try to get something going on in China, in Philippines, in Canada, in England. I got clients all over the world because they're like, oh my God, Black American, what? You gonna lay my website out? I know that. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, like what? It's a Black American in the room. It's racism. There is black privilege outside of the States. They know. You know what I mean? Like we don't think about it. But it's like they know damn well black folks doing Nikki's hair, Nikki's weave, Nikki's, you know, we don't think about it.
Yes.
But they know every badass TV show. If you want to learn anything about basketball, a brother sitting in a wheelchair is better than whatever they probably got in their own country.
Yeah. Yes.
You know what I mean? Like,
they know the info.
Sit here and just talk. We don't think about it. Because we're so held back at home that we really take this, you know, this post-traumatic stress racism disorder thing, and we don't realize American blacks, we are the baddest blacks on earth. Like if you think of Aitas in Asia, Aborigines in Australia, even the brothers in Africa, right? Who's number one? Black America is the richest market in the world, next to America itself, white folks, and Japan and China. Then here come Black America as an economy.
The black currency.
This racist thing, yeah. And so my point about that is saying that the redlining now is online.
Right.
They are not telling black folks that's the future.
Man.
You can make money all over the world. English teaching, anything. You know what I'm saying, brother. I mean, you know.
Yes.
It's anyway. I hope your people are fired up at home. Get fired up, y'all.
They're already fired up. I'm fired up right now because man, you downloaded me with all this information that I did not know. Because I'm learning. Because that's the thing. That's the reason why I do this show. It's for me to learn as well as for all the. You're giving us all this info that I would originally not be able to get because there's no one to tell me about it. But you're getting it onto us. So, man, thank you for being able to even bring that time to come on this show all the way from the Philippines to talk with us and be able to share this awesome news. And man, I'm waiting for your comeback. I'm ready. Let's get it done.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I love my people. I love my hometown, man.
Yes.
We are talented. We are beautiful people. Diversity and inclusion is about time they woke the hell up and realized you need black folks.
Yes.
Stop playing this game. Waiting for the NBA. Black folks, the NBA would be shut down. There'd be no NBA right now. 1950. If you didn't bring those 3 Negroes in the NBA in 1950, because remember, if you go around the world, can't no one in the world name you one white player in the NBA.
That's true.
Nobody in the whole world. You're like, well, who's Larry Bird? Who's Larry Bird? They can't name one.
And it's not even just
player.
NBA. It's also football.
Yeah. Yeah, and remember boxing, if you ain't Filipino or black, they don't know who the hell you are. Maybe Latinos, right?
That's true, yeah. That's 100%.
You can't sell one ticket. You know, and it's like, we need to wake up and realize black is trending globally. You know, your show is being viewed globally. People care about what black folks in America are saying. They care about what we're talking about. And we are cool. Remember, black folks, we can go anywhere in the world and survive and get along, bro.
True.
Everybody can't do that.
True.
You know what I mean? You can drop a brother from Kansas City right there from Quindaro or from Prospect, drop his ass in Ghana and Vietnam, and boop, that brother he'll make it home. Believe me, with more money probably. He'll probably come home, be like, shoot, I got married, I got me a house and a car, and wow, no other race can do that.
True.
Then we need to realize that more and more. So the hope with Black Kansas City Magazine is that we really showcase Black business people and really empower them with the things that they need to grow their businesses, like advertising, like marketing and graphics and digital and LinkedIn and social media and networking, and learn this whole virtual digital thing. So that all of a sudden they realize, oh damn, nobody walked in my business this week, but I sold 5,000 orders online, like the white folks do. They in their garage with a badass camera and a URL, making more money, and we're not getting that game. You got people in the Philippines or in China or in India selling to American companies, making millions of dollars. True. But we can't even sell to American companies. You know what I mean? So it's like, how are all these people? And then now the COVID leveled the playing field for us. And the whole world realizes now, what Black folks are saying was true. Black Lives Matter, right? The whole world was like, them niggas was telling the truth. Wait a second now. That's what happened for us. So there's this wave of reckoning around the world. So,
Wow. Just I'm wild. I'm honored. I'm just honored to have you on the show. It's been a pleasure. Man, you are one of the smartest people I've had on my show so far. Being able to dilute me with this information. So thank you again for coming on the show. We'll come towards the end of the show. But before we go, can you give people the plug? Like, how can they get in contact with you, in contact with your magazine, and if they want to know what's going on and when you guys are coming during Thanksgiving?
Well, they can go to blackkansascitymag.com.
Okay.
They go to kareemantonio.com. You can just search Black Kansas City on Google, and we come up. You can look on Google Play and look for Black Kansas City. We come up, okay? But mainly, when it comes coming out, we come out Thanksgiving Day. But watch out for the early sneak peek of the digital and the online version.
Okay, sweet, fantastic. All right, I'm gonna put the description and the link also, so you guys can go there and get the info. But we've come to the end of the show.
That's good. Okay.
But anyways, thank you for coming on the show. It's been an honor. It's been a pleasure to have you on. I'm really man, thank you for what you do and being able to kind of give Black folks that platform that we never had decades ago. So I'm excited to have you back in KC.
And buy Black Kansas City, you guys.
Buy Black Kansas City, baby. Let's do it. So
buy Black Kansas City, you guys.
I'll be looking forward to Thanksgiving, and I'll be here waiting and looking forward to anything you want me to do. I'm always here. But anyways, we've come to the end of the show. Thank you guys for watching today. It's been another FIREDUP KC episode. We've had fun with Mr. Kareem here, all the way from the Philippines, talking with us. So you guys know what to do. Share, subscribe, and let people know this is where you get all the info. And thank you again. It's your host Zeke, and stay fired up. Don't give up. See you next time.